Okay. Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon. To some of you, according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. We welcome you all to our today's live broadcast right here from our homeland, Radio Biafra. Here in Biafra land, where I am broadcasting from. I remain the fearless Ipob evangelist Mazi. I am from Nnamdi. Aniri is a local government in Ojiriva province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcaster under Ipob. Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, and he is still incarcerated in DSS solitary confinement. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Your duty is to share. We will continue to push as we was ordained by our Creator in heaven. And on that note, we are going to listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom God have given to us when all hope have been lost. Thank you.
Who don't understand our mission unless they are in the spirit. For mortals to understand what we have come to do, they have to align their will with that of heaven. That is why this very morning, as always, and in keeping with everything that we hold very dear, we come forth to proclaim the goodness of the Most High, to also ensure that Biafra is restored. That is a very simple mission. It's not complicated. Go and bring Biafra. They never said go and become a freedom fighter. They never said go and be conducting rally every year. It never said go and become popular or famous. They never said we should come to do what others have done. Okike said, pave the way. I have paved the way. I will command all the angels of heaven to make sure that Ipob is given enough protection to ensure that this my kingdom comes as it is here in heaven. That is our mission. That is our commission.
Final.
That is our instruction, and we must execute it. We are truthful people. We are honest. We are sincere. We don't prevaricate. We don't retreat. We don't surrender, as our enemies have just recently discovered. They can keep lying. I told the zoo, if you're a journalist and you're worth your salt, because I did not give them money, they don't want to write the truth. You will eventually speak the truth. We will force journalism in the zoo to change. To be truthful and bold to speak the truth.
Thank you. We move. You have listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can understand. He said what they sent him to come and do. What they sent him to come and do. They said to him, Chineke mere mebere. Do you know that some people today, they say they have another leader? People are so ignorant. People who listen to Nnamdi Kanu, knowing how spiritual he is. People knew how he trusted in God. People knew how Ipob is immersed in the ocean of God. People knew, they knew, but in the absence of Nnamdi Kanu, They left all the spirituality. They left everything. Everything. They started shouting, dancing, a new dimension. The place where they are, they forgot God. But in IPOB, we don't do so. Where they run to, they don't pray. They don't care. Because they are not there for you. The Biafra we are bringing, we practice it before it comes. Not just Biafra, hey, you need an enemy to give you Biafra. What kind of Biafra is that? What about the independence Zik brought to Nigeria? Do they not go to abroad and borrow? Don't the foreign country give them palliative? That is not the type of Biafra we are fighting for. There is a Biafra IPOB needs. A Biafra where you will not come up, you will exalt yourself as the highest above others. That's the Biafra. We practice it in IPOB. That's why if you go to IPOB family meeting, you see lawyers, you see scientists, you see doctors, and you see somebody coordinating them. Somebody that they even stop in secondary school. Coordinating them, they come to a meeting, they sit down. They don't even show you who they are. I wonder now that people start telling us who they are. Who they are, you know me, I studied this, I don't know about it, I don't know. Ndike eburebu gịnị ka ha wee gwakwa ele certificate ha o nwere ihe anyị kwekọrịtara ọ na onye a chọrọ igba ajọ certificate ya bife egboe na this struggle otu anyị na-aga na page Ostraman ga weta video ọkụbeghị mkpụrụ nke ya kekwanụ kọl ọwụ ya pụtakwanụ we continue. Not the Biafra, not that kind of Biafra, the Biafra of Nigeria. You never know on a phone. Na call, but I have a phone. Phone no way on hang. We move. Thank you. A Biafra where all man, woman, all of them will be honored. Where everybody will be honored. Muhammad call on here now. Call are not arranging, no, an actual call. Get ready here. Get ready here. I got the busy one. We continue. So now, the Biafra we are talking about is not a Biafra when you become a native doctor. You don't see anybody as you see everybody as nothing. You are now God to them. You become a pastor. You are now God, right? You exalt yourself. You become a doctor. You are now God. Forgotten that mason, bricklayers, they build the house you live. That you see that mentality of selfishness. We don't need it in that Biafra we are agitating for. That Biafra our father fought for. When they are killing us, they don't ask you your level before they kill you. The same way, after fighting for this freedom, everybody will be valued. And there must be respect for every human being. And somebody must respect his senior. And senior respect junior. And somebody must know that this person pass, at least you pass somebody both in everything, but you know your level. In Biafra, we are all citizens. All citizens, the same citizenship right. Then your level and your wealth and whatever you have is for you. When you are a pastor, you know you go to mechanic, isn't it? Don't you call mechanic? So mechanic will now claim to be God to you. Don't you go to chemist? Don't you go to pharmacy? When you claim to, you know, some of us or some of pastors, they try to take the glory of God. Something happened, they say, it is in this church. You go to traditional ruler, he says, it is here. Do you understand? Now, when you know that you will still go to a doctor, when you know that even your a tailor will still sew your clothes, when you know that upon that thing you will still go to barber, women will go to hairdressers or barber, or they are. Respect them and they respect you, knowing that a carpenter will also be involved. They will be involved in the house you are living. In your office, bricklayer will be involved. All this medicine, they will be involved. Job men will be involved. They are the people that will build the house you live. Vulcanizer will be involved in terms of tire of your vehicle or anything. Tire. Vulcanizer, you see that vulcanizer? He will now become, if you claim to be God as a pastor, if you go to vulcanizer, what do you want him to claim? You will claim to be angel now. You know, it's his office, isn't it? Isn't it? That is why this Biafra we are talking about, if somebody, because we are using umbrella, people will be repairing umbrella. That does not make him or her poor. No. It is where they choose to be offering service in this nation called Biafra, so that there will be no leakage, so that we will be complete as a nation, so that somebody that will be polishing shoe will not be feeling that he is poor. No, but doing it with joy, because that is where he chooses to serve in this nation, Biafra. That is the Biafra we need. People will be doing their job with joy. That is when you will not see fraud in it. That is when you will not see lie in it. Because he is benefiting from the government and he is using this channel to contribute in the growth of the country, to make sure we have everything here. Then the person will be doing it with joy. The person will remove lies, because the lies is to get more rich or money. You will see lies. They will run away from lies. They will run away from fraud. They will somebody will know that it have no meaning to lie in his business or in his work, because that is where you are serving. In the market, not that you have Biafra, so nobody will be offloading goods. No offloaders again. No, now. That is where they are serving in that nation called Biafra. Not that you take them as poor people. No. You respect them, because if they are not there, your rich man will become rubbish. So they are involved. They are the people that make you rich, because they will offload it. Then you pay them. So people thought that when Biafra come, if we are riding keke, there will no keke driver. If it is a place where you will have something, if that government have it, if we accept it, that somebody will not be driving because you are Biafra. People must serve. People must serve in this country. So you don't neglect them wherever you find them, offering their service in the country. They polish you. That is occupation. Do you understand? You will see this Biafra we won or we are fighting for. That mentality of I must make it will run away, and it will be replaced with the mentality of we must build Biafra. We must make it. It is a very serious, it is a very genuine mentality and language. But you see that 1970 language, 1971 language, after they gave us 20 pounds, do our building abandoned property, and occupied the offices where we were working before the very genocide started. Our companies, they seized it. Where we was managers, the Yoruba man, and they replaced us. 1970-71. Now, when we went to the bank to take the little, those that have money, so that if they bring it, it will circulate among us. What they did there is to make sure we are brought down, because they knew that if they allow our people that have millions, that it will circulate among us. So when they do all these things to us, we resorted to a language that said, I must make it individual. It becomes selfish agendas. Selfish agendas. Individual, that is, we mind ourselves. We now mind our family. That's when that thing came in. I must make it. You go to collect your money, no way. They say, okay, I must make it. Not we must make it. That language, we, that our mother used to be cooking soup. We don't have red oil. We don't have gari. You send the other child. Go and collect this from Mama Emeka. Go and collect crayfish from Mama Fanny. Go and tell Machin to give us gari. Do you understand? That was when we were doing we. Then after the genocide, they brought that policy and turned the language to I must make it. That had been the very destructive mentality that brought us in the condition we are. I, individual, people want to be above others. People want to be above others. People want to be above others. When Biafra come, you will see the language we. That language we will return back. It's only in IPOB we are using we. We, the indigenous people of Biafra. We. That's why we are moving. You see that I, that language of I, that autopilot is using. That language. Leave him to do his own. Or you start your own. Start your own now. Start your own. Is a very useless language. A language that came from the zoo. We don't do your own in the freedom fighting. We follow a channel. As buying and selling. Go and start your own. Go and that is the language you want to destroy. That your own. That I. That thing will die. When that thing die, lie will die. Lie will die a natural death. Lie. You will see that if you lie, people will be seeing you as a thief or a murderer. In Biafra land, if you lie, they discover you lie. You see the way they will be looking at you. A liar. The way they will value liars in Biafra land. It is better you turn to a criminal. If you are a liar, when Biafra come. Maybe you don't know. It is this Nigeria that made some people liars. Today we have habitual liars. You get them in autopilot. Though there is no autopilot. You get them in one criminal gang led by Simon Eberima. There's no autopilot. Nobody claims it again. Nobody writes it. Nobody is proud of it. No, that thing don't work. It's rubbish. It's unpresentable. So that very mentality, you will see it will die. Lie. You see somebody, you blackmail him. After blackmailing the person, you think you have succeeded. You will now say, leave him to do his own. So when you wanted to do your own earlier, you know you will call DOS names. You know you will attack the wife of a leader. You will attack the barrister. You will attack all IPOB. You will call them names. You will claim to be in charge of their ESN. You claim to be in charge of the IPOB. You claim to be everything. You raise funds with their name. You print memos with their name. You give orders and kill with their name. You kidnap with the name of IPOB. Then your activities make IEP to add IPOB in the list of Global Terrorism Index Report 2022-2023. Right? After doing that, now you now leave him to go and do his own. So your duty is to destroy us, then you start doing your own. Now something to do his own. A very foolish British mentality. A mentality that will die natural death in Biafra land. Thank you. You see that Biafra, where you don't have palm oil, you hope to cook and you must cook. That is the Biafra we need. When Biafra come, our people will bring out their wealth. It is Nigeria that hide our people. Nigeria. Because if eventually you run out of money, or eventually your business have problem, or where you are getting money, or wherever you are surviving from have problem, you have a problem. No government help, nothing. Because they gave us 20 pounds and we mind ourselves. It is a selfish, it is a policy to give us the mentality of selfishness. Because had they allowed those that have millions in bank to bring it out, they will have sympathy, they will share it among Biafrans, and the unity will continue from there if they start sharing what they have. So, and if they allow the people's houses in those places, both Lagos and the Iguacha, where they do abandon property, you know that our people that lost their house to the war, those that have house will give them house to live. So, in order to stop all these things that will bring unity, they brought abandoned property so that you cannot give somebody house to live. They will seize it. They seize it. Do you understand? Now, the money you may share in the community to retain the love, they said no. They give you 20 pounds. So you come back with anger and you now mind yourself. When you mind yourself, your people run away from you. Do you understand? It becomes selfish mentality. That's how we moved. That's how we scattered all over the world. That's how we scattered. Selfish. They will see their brother dying, they will pass. Because he come to make it for his family. Not for us. So, do you understand the mentality? That's the Biafra we said, if we get it, that mentality of selfishness will not be there. There will be work. Laziness will run away. If you are lazy, you will have no excuse. People will know you are lazy. Do you understand? A Biafra, you cannot just open a business that leads to death without the consent of government. Just like people that do Odesh. You cannot do it. You do it without government knowing. What kind of Odesh? Somebody will go and die and you'll be living because you told him if they shoot him or do him something, it will not enter. You will make the government to be away. So that if it is army or police, that person is, or is a security, if anything happened to that person, the government will come and hold you because you are a liar, you are a deceiver. You will see that some of them will pack, some Dibia, they will fold. Some if you do that thing, if you do that your gazing, it didn't work, you will be arrested. You will be arrested. If you do prophecy or you lie, you see you face the law. People will now know what they are doing. People will mind themselves. You can't defend yourself. You know why you lie. You see people hungry, people will be happy to be security. In Nigeria, nobody is happy to be a security, belong to any security department. No. A Biafra, you value a taxi driver. A Biafra where you value a wheelbarrow pusher. Because there must be job men. If Biafra come, people will not be flying. Everybody will be flying on air. No, now. People must serve in different areas. That's what makes us Biafra. That's what makes up Biafra. Because everything will be complete. We have carpenter, we have everything. So, because you are in a position where you think it is higher, you don't underestimate or you look down on other people because of where they are serving the nation. It is wrong. Somebody is a car washer. That's where the person is serving. It is the same citizenship right as the Biafrans. But that's where he's serving. So that he will wash people's cars, so that our country will be, our vehicles will be neat. That's where the person is serving. Somebody is a tailor. Will everybody be doctor? That's where the person is serving as a tailor. Somebody is a barber. That's where the person is serving. You see the Biafra we need. We will value you. We will value a medicine. We will value teachers. We will value them more than any other person. You see teachers? They will value them. Everybody, if you are repairing umbrella, because we are using umbrella here, you will be valued. That is where you are serving. You don't want us to lack. You don't want us to lack such service. This is the mentality in the zoo why people leave their businesses. Some of the businesses now, you are looking for people that will do it for you. In some places, villages, you'll be looking for people that cut palm fruit, all these things. Because the way people grade them, so some become ashamed of it. How do you value, you use your mouth and destroy where somebody is serving the people. You destroy it, then people will be ashamed to join that business. And that thing will die. And time will come when you will be in need of it. We don't want it. We will promote people. We will value people in where they are serving in Biafra. Because unu jionu buo na akoyono gakuwa maya na village gakuwa na village garuwa na village you see that language all the can cause them. We don't want it when Biafra come. Ime mmadụ happy serve onye na umbrella, you leave him ebe na serve. I need ya umbrella maybe onye na-eje emeziere ya ama na ya mo Biafra. Thank you. Do you understand? This is why somebody will leave a business where he's serving. Yo, she go there. The other one. No when business hand. No when na which I na here. Ogama bahena but I will leakage that place. And when leakage, imagine na polish issue. Or man legal polish here. Emabu na aga na eme ebe aba na eme ihe ebe onye na serve on the mad ga na eme clean up mad ni na efewe obodo ayo ga adịzi otu ahụ. You value that person ihu ebe ọ na-aza ihe value ya na onye nwa mere ugu ga apụta obodo dị neat moto ga dị neat ihu ka watch value mechanic value ya ọwụ pastor bịa or reverend or dibia obuli onwe ya elu karịa mechanic buli onwe ya elu karịa doctor. If you say if now you are mommy or daddy, I was a doctor again. I was a robot again, on your electric bulb. I was a Thomas Edison again. I got why again. I only rule a blade again. I got a dibia. My pastor, my reverend. If a zonia rule is a blade, only roll light a la matches. A may again. I was on your hapunefe. Okay. Onye kpụrụ echiche rofta zingi a ga-akpụzi ya na worshipzi ya ebe ị na-efe onye gụrụ Bible ma onye gụrụ Koran ma onye gụrụ Torah ma somebody imere gazing ma onye kụta mkpa akwụkwọ ị na-efe ebe ta mmadụ rụ redio iti ya na-ekwu okwu ị na-anụ ọkwa ndị anyị na-efe na-agakwa azụ ọgwụ ọkwa mmadụ rụrụ ọgwụ. That's why you value everybody. Ndị mmadụ akọzi ọrụ ugbo ose ọ naghị eri ose ibe to honey innocent honey eri ose ọkwa mmadụ ga-akọ ya why ji akọ onye why ji kogide ọnụ ya hapụ ịkọ ya anyị lak we ya ọkwa ya mere anyị nwezi ndị na-agwa anyị ọrịa ndị pastọ evuruzi anyị ọha ma na-agwazi ọrịa ndị niile na-akụta mkpa akwụkwọ eji ọnụ gwa ha na ha na-ekpere arụsị ọkụta mkpa akwụkwọ eji agwa ọrịa asị ya na ọwụ onye nshi onye ọbụla gbagharịa ọsọ nwa ya ekwere amụ ya ọrịa na-ebuzi anya ya na-anwụ ka ndị iberibe. Ọkwụnụ ji ọnụ kwụsị ọtụtụ biznes ọkwụnụ ji ọnụ were ọnụ laa ya n'iyi ụfọdụ akwụsị ya ị na-achọzi mmanya nkwụ ị ga-agwa gị price ya, ịchọ mmanya ngwọ ị ga-agwa gị price ya. Ọnụ kọgidere ndị na-arịọ ndị na-akọ nkwụ na ngwọ, kọgide ha ọnụ, onye mekpa mesịa na ọ dị ka ndị na-akọ ngwọ, na ọ dị ka ndị ịkọgide ha ọnụ, onweziwo ndị kwere amụ ya, onwe ndị kwere amụ ya. Anyị achọghị that language ma Biafra abịa, anyị achọghị ya. Onye na-akpa onye na-arụ eme azịza, eme na azịza dị important, ị ga-avalue onye na-eme ya, evalue ya. Biafra abịa ajụwa ajụjụ, chọọ ihe sịrị, chọwa mara ma ga-enweta ndị chọpụtatara nri ndị anyị na-eri. Ndị ahụ na-ediri ihe ọnụ, ha na-ediri ịkpụ ha akpụ. Ndị ahụ na-ediri ime odu ha, achọ ndị chọpụtara achara. A ga-achọ ndị bụ ụzọ riwe achara, from there achọta ndị mere ya. Maka ya ma na ndị uri wu nọmba 1 na art, ụmụ nwaanyị ha na-ese final, maka na ọha nwe uli, ọha nwe uri. Osisi ahụ igbuwa mkpụrụ ya na ite mmiri ya na-acha black uri, ebe ahụ ụmụ nwaanyị na-edizaịn ụlọ. Mgbe ahụ ndị ebe ahụ nọmba 1 na art, ha ga-ese gị uli, right? So otu a ka anyị ga-esikwa enwetacha ndị niile enyechara anyị aka. Mmadụ mepere ahịhịa wefụta achara si eriwe cheigodu. These are honorable people. So ọ bụrụ na onye ọbụla bịara achọwazie nke dị elu ka otu ị ga-esi na-eri ụkazịta, the same way you honor everybody. Otu aka ị ga-ahụ respect mmadụ niile n'ime Biafra, mara na ọ dị mkpa. Ị gaghị eme onwe gị exalt isizie na ọ gị highest. Why na gị nwa na-ere osisi? If your wood come back, your goods come back, ndị mmadụ will may offload. If everybody becomes as you feel that you are, who will offload your goods? Who will offload your goods? Then we'll be lacking. In such country, when we don't have such people, we are gone. That is to say, ị gaghị eji your level were ọnụ gbuo ha. Biafra will value them. Biafra ga-eme mmadụ a na-arụ ọrụ ya, because all mana government, there is something you are getting from government. Now, because you don't want onye shoe ya mebiri, agaghị ahụ onye na-edoziri ya shoe all over. Then ị ga-awụ shoe mender. Maka shoe maker ndị a na-arọpụta ya arọpụta, ndị nke a na-arụ na-aba shoe maker, shoe mender, ndị na-mend shoe. Ịma na-akpọ ha niile shoe maker, ọ shoe mender. Ị na-arụ shoe mender na polish, ọ ebe ị na-asavụ na Biafra nation, ọwụ na iwe ogbenye. Ọ bụghị na iwe ogbenye. That's the country anyị chọrọ. Ịhụ ndị mmadụ arụ ọrụ wit ọṅụ, no wayo, no ashị. That mentality, no ashị. But ọ ga-ebere akọwa ọnụ ya atụwazi ashị ka o nwee ego dị ka gị. Ọ gị mere o ji webata fraud n'ihe ọ na-eme ọ gị nwa. Why ji enegrate? Why? Ịma na ọ na-asave. Ịma na onye a na-agba asara gị moto nọ na-asave. Why ji mee ka ọ hapụ ya? Why ji tụwa ọnụ? Why ji kọwa ọnụ? Why ji mewe underrate? Why ji mee ya hapụ mechanic? Why? Why didn't you? Why ime ka ọ mata na ọ na-arụ ezigbo ọrụ? Why? Why ji were ọnụ kọgide ya akwụsị ya? Ọ gaghị eme na Biafra. Why ji aka onye na-arụ ọrụ ugbo ọnụ? Onye naghị eri ose, ị naghị eri ihe ndị a niile. Ọ ị na-ere rọdụ, ọ rọdụ ka unu na-eshi na yad, ị na-ata rọdụ. Do you understand? So this is what our father fought for. A Biafra that will contain everybody. Honorably. Nwoke onye mere ka a na-eme akaja here. Otu ahụ Chineke esi ke anyị, ọ na-abụ mmadụ nọzuo mgbe ọ ga-anọzu, enye ya ala obi, ngwa ebe ọ na-aga, enye ya ala nke ya. That is freedom. We practice it here. That's why if you see a Biafran, a na-ekwukwu freedom, ya na-akụ inyo. But obi iro onwe ya is living on his own, married, control the children. Ụmụ ya chọọ ịta biskit, ha agwa ya. You take a decision. Now, if you hate freedom, such person, you will return back to your parents. If your children want to eat biscuit, you go and collect money from your parents. You don't want to be freed. But you are practicing freedom already. I go freedom. Thank you. Do you understand? Before Madonwo, Amana Madonwo, no Madlile, Kuba, Anna Mezi, family by family. It doesn't happen. Do you understand? We value people. Only hear me, that's why the whole Biafra land, the Boblangara, and had me a second Amderabia. Because I am with the mentality that now people from Iguacha was part of Biafra army. People from Akwa Ibom, people from Bayelsa, people from Delta, present day Delta, all these things. People from Enugu, Ebonyi, Abia, right? Because there was nothing like that then. All these people fought together to protect a land called Biafra. Somebody from Ebonyi was in Enugu fighting. Somebody from Afibo was in Oka, defending Oka. Somebody was in Asaba, defending Asaba. Somebody from Arochukwu during the war. Do you understand? Ahaba. So, we own the land. It is our land. I go to Anambra, that's my land. Don't tell me. The only thing I'm not indigenous, there is our land. After all, you can't tell me the people that defended that land, 67 to 70. You don't know if my father participated in defending our nature. Do you know? So how do you come? You say me, I hate Arabia. I know I'm the Arabiano. I knew. Right? But that is my land now. You got one more defending Suka. Tell me where they came from. Those that fought in Enugu, where do they come from? Somebody from Delta was in Enugu defending. Somebody from Bayelsa defending Emene. Or does Enugu in a Korean or Bayelsa? But his father defended Emene. His father was in Omahia, defending Omahia. Or does Enakinyo? I just say, oh, yeah, it's not Biafra. It's not Biafra. They give 3 people money or something. I will Biafra. And when Basage will Biafra, I'm back to vote to referendum. You cast your vote against Biafra. You vote for Nigeria. That's all. Isusuru Gawa. Isusuru Gawa. Again, I touch trend also. Not referendum. Do you understand? Biafra gawo onye dibia se no nwere ihe ọ na-agwọ no nwere ihe ọ na-ada agwọ no na-eme mmadụ enwe ego no na-eme ọ ga-enwe customer ọ ya Biafra na-ekwu maka ọrụ dịnụ ọrụ ọ ga-adị gị na-akọ m ihe na-arụ gị mana gị nwa dibia na-aga ịrụ ọrụ ịma na na-arụ ọrụ na Biafra arụ na-agba gị ebe ọ ga-awụ somebody pastor ma ọ reverend kpọ crusade maka ndị ga-aga obodo Igbo ma breakthrough onwe onye ga-abịa breakthrough gị na-agwa gị na ọkụ dị na Biafra na-enyere ọkụ rụọ ụzọ ti mmiri na-achọ breakthrough rụọ company rụọ breakthrough ara na-agba gị na breakthrough enweghị crusade ebe a ga-ekpere mmadụ ekpere ka ọ gaa obodo Igbo na Biafra ị na-ekpe ekpere ka ọ gaa obodo Igbo ka gị na-emezie so ihe ụdị crusade ahụ gba los mgbe aka ị ga-ama ndị chọrọ ikpere Chukwu that's the Biafra we need mgbe aka ị ga-ama ndị chọrọ ịga dibia. That's because government might have solved their problems. So, Kamarazi here to carry that place on our choro. That's when we know. You ji happen time oro. Gaze dibia. Ma wo gaze ekpere. Awoko ị ga-agwọ ọrịa o. Ị ga-achọ otu oche enwe ego. Ịghọta. Ma ọ nọzie na shop ya na-atụ achị. Ka ị mara ihe butere ya achị. Ọ na gọọmenti enye ya ọkụ. Ka ọ na-arụ ụzọ. Ka ọ na company adị ka ọ na-arụ ụlọ ọgwụ ka ọ na skuul adị anyị ga-ama ihe o ji na-atụ achị ahụ ọ ka ọ kwụ ụgwọ skuulu gịnị achọrọ m ịmagodo ihe ọ na-akwụ ama m na ọ ga na-akwụ ị ga na-akwụ revenues but ka ihe meziri iji atụ achị because ị ma na onye ọbụla na-enwezi ọṅụ na-arụ ọrụ na-ebi ndụ ọma ka ihe buzi achị ọgwụ na inweta onwe gị na Naịjirịa na-atụ achị ọ ya mere anyị kwuo onye chọrọ ịga eluigwe ha ebu ibu mgbe ọ na-eweli aka ịga eluigwe ọ ka na-echekwa alat biznes o mere eme ọ na-achọkwa ịga eluigwe ụlọ ya ọ nọkwa na-arụ ụlọ ya duto gịnị anwụnta na-ata ya, ọ na-ahụ ijiji, ọ na-egwu pọtọpọtọ, ọ na-ata ahụfụ. So isi a na enwere ebe ka ebe a mma, ọ ga-eweli aka elu. O nweghị ike ịnọ na Hong Kong ajụ ya ọ chọrọ ịga eluigwe, ma ya na ọ na Taiwan, ma ọ na Norway, ma ọ ebe ndị mara mma n'obodo. Asị ya ị chọrọ ịga eluigwe, ọ ga-achị ụlọ ọwachi, ọ ga-ekweta na ọ na-arụ, ọ na-agba ya. Ọ bụ anwụnta taa ya, tachaa ya, polisi nọchie ya ụzọ, ya agagodo sel ma ọ gaa ime ahịa taa ahụ, esize ngwaahịa ada. Onwe mgbe ị ga-agwa ya ọ chọrọ ịga eluigwe, ya hapụ iweli aka elu. Nwaanyị na ọ ga-eweli aka elu, ọ dị meta ahụ. Ọ ga ebe dị mma ikwu okwu eluigwe ya, ọ gwa gị si ebe a pụọ. Eluigwe gị o nwere onye hụrụ eluigwe? Ọ nwụrụ ka John rụrụ, John the beloved, ọ nwụrụ ka ọ rụrụ, onwe ihe ọzọ. Asị ya dee ya, o nwere onye gara nwee hụrụ eluigwe? O nwere onye gara nụ nwụrụ ka John rụrụ. Mgbe Herod kere ya agboti na drọn mmanụ chicha ya n'ọkụ ya dị ndụ, onwe ga-asị na ọ hụrụ ya na John ọwụrụ ka ọ rụrụ, akpọrọ ya gaa n'eluigwe. Ọ nọ na nrọ a na-egosi agwa ya dekwe na ọ ga-eme. Ka ị ga-ahụzi nke ịnọzi n'ime nọzie na China, ma ọ nọrọ n'obodo ndị dị mma, Japan, ma USA, ebe ndị a, ma UK, ha gị nọzie ya gwa n'okwu eluigwe ọzọkwa ịka na-achọ ịga. Ọ maka iwe onye ebe a ka iji chọọ ịga eluigwe. Fulani, ịhụ na Fulani ga-egbu nwanne wa, mmadụ ga-agwa gị welie aka na ọ ga-aga eluigwe. Ịhụ ihe na ha gburu ndị obodo. Olee onye hope ụzọ dị mma ga na-achị agwa ya welie aka elu, na ndị chọrọ ịga eluigwe welie aka elu, ị ga-eweli aka elu ma hope na-achị gị, ma Tinubu na-achị gị, aka ị ga-ewelicha ma ụkwụ ma aka. Ọ ya mere onye ọbụla ji nwee kọstọma, ma eze nwaanyị, ma dibịa, ma ekpere, ma chọọchị, ha nwee kọstọma. Ọ na Naịjirịa, ma ndị bet, ndị naira bet, ma ndị pool, ma ndị loto, ha niile gambling niile wee ebe a ka ọ na-arụ ọrụ. Ebe a ka Chineke ebikwawo, ebe a ha niile ha na Chineke na-ehi. Biafra ga-akpọ na Naịjirịa ga-akpọ ekpere na 12 ehihie, ha abịa. Onwe ọrụ ọ na-arụ, onwe ihe ọ na-arụ. Ha many civil servant na ebe ahụ, onwe nite na ọ na-arụ. Ka ọ bịa ka tụọrịa achị, ọ ga dibịa ka dibịa tụọrịa achị na ọ ga-ere ahịa na ọkpọsa gị, ya dị ya ka ọ bịa shọpụ hụ ngwaahịa na shọpụ ya na ọ ga-agba ọsọ ka tụọrịa achị, ma ọ bụ oria mma na ọ ga-enwe mirakụl. Ya dị ya ka ọ lọta na ya dị mepe ụzọ, ego ju n'ụlọ ya, ọ ga-ekwe aba n'ụlọ ahụ. Biafra ị na-achọwụ ịkpọsa ngwaahịa, mara na ngwaahịa ego ụlọ ahụ ị nwere n'ọya ka ị nwe. Mmadụ agaghị agwa gị na onye nwere mirakụl. The mentality gị ezuo oke, your brain ezuo oke n'ime Biafra IPOB na-achọ. Biafra IPOB na-achọ ndị eme brain mmadụ. That is the Biafra we need. A Biafra Chinefu gị mara na ị na-aga ọrụ. Biafra ime false accusation, ifese ihe dịrị gị. Not ebe ị na-ere ala na-achọ obodo oyibo ị ga-agbaga. So what are we saying? Remember that Mazi Chinasanwaru will be live now. Emana onwe ndị si na by now na ya ga na-ekwuzi okwu. Ha gbachala ọsọ. Ha gbachala ọsọ. Right? Ha gbachala ọsọ maka director ha na director kwuru n'aka. Ọ sị na emecha ihe a na ị ga-ama na Chineke dị. Ọ ya ma wee kụ n'aka. Ọ ya ma wee kụ n'aka. Ọ ya bet. We bet you. Director Nnamdi Kanu ji ọnụ ya sị mmadụ mee ihe ọbụla ị ga-eme ka Biafra hapụ ịbịa, maka na anyị ga-eme nke anyị ga-eme mee ka sure na Biafra bịara. Ọ sị gị mee ihe ọbụla ị ga-eme, ịmara ihe ị ga-eme mee ya, ị ga-eji stop Biafra ịbịa. Ọ gwa ahụ ka anyị la onye bịa anyị akwatuo, ọ ga-adị ya ka otoro giant mgbe ọ ga-emecha mecha ọ ga-ahụ na ọ dị n'onwe level anyị ga-press gị down. Ụdị Biafra ka anyị na-achọ ọbịa anyị stand ndị iro ike agaghị agwa anyị agwụ tela anyị emerie. Gọọmenti ọjọọ bata anyị press anyị ọ Biafra na-achọ tele ya pụọ. Ọ bụghị 6 months citizen atụcha ka ọ dị 4 months atụcha election na February aga tribunal gọọmenti ahapụ after 6 months ha anye judgment Tinubu win ịgazie Supreme because ha mana 6 months or 5 months ezugo to capture your brain na ị ga-adị weak as Nigerians now. All the same mentality they came with to IPOB as if na anyị nwere another hope. Or somebody can wear PVC onye nwere hope ọzọ. Is it we that have only Nnamdi Kanu? Can I say without Kanu no one another hope? You must be mad. So no, you can convince IPOB to forget Kanu. Then you give us another hope. How to follow another one Nigeria, new Nigeria. Yeah, so Nigerians that they convinced, they now infiltrated the Nigerian youth. Immediately they gave the ruling in the tribunal, presidential election tribunal. The infiltrators that APC sent among Nigerian youth, they gave them a language as they moved to Supreme. What was the language? All eyes on judiciary. All eyes on judiciary. All eyes on judiciary. That's when Tinubu was dancing. Tinubu know that hence he is singing all eyes on judiciary. That's all. That is to say he has surrendered. He no longer singing. P2B must be there. He must be there. He must take his mandate. When they started singing it, so IPOB is not such people. We remain here. They come and go. They come and go. They come and go. The capital offense of in all that the Biafrans capitalized on Asebu and Co is that, and is that they launch radio, another radio. That's all. Do you understand? But today people launch radio. You know, and do you know what they told you? Oyende said. And the same Nnamdi Kanu we knew. Who can settle you with your desperation? We knew him. He knew that that settlement is giving you have nothing to do with what he's doing. People should question themselves. After blackmailing of IPOB leadership, Nnamdi Kanu keep messaging them. Now you understand. Now, so people was sacked because they diverted Radio Trinidad to Radio Biafra International. Right? And people are now running radio. They say it's Biafra Radio. And they have nowhere to show, no place. And that's why I asked them, why is it that you can convince Nnamdi Kanu to order for slot to be given to Ekperima? Now you have your own Biafra radio, because what you have is Radio Biafra. Then why is it that you cannot give Ekperima slot? Why not meet Onyendu to give you Ekperima should be come and take slot? Why not give Ekperima slot? Tofiakwa, all this Tofiakwa gang. Why not give Ekperima your at least a slot to be broadcasting every night, every evening on your Tofiakwa radio? No, it will not happen. And this is the mentality you thought to use in Biafra. As useless as nothing to be compared with. such mentality of do your own. Do your own. Tell me what is different between you and the Berima gang. People came up, they faced IPOB, they blackmailed them, they called them names. They even claim to be in charge of IPOB. They claim to be in charge of ESN. They launch Emo branch. They say don't listen to Radio Biafra. After doing everything, what was your agenda? Free Nnamdi Kanu. Monday sit at home. You blackmail. You do all. You killed. After all, Monday sit at home did not free Nnamdi Kanu. Then you jump up. People started singing, we are the Southern Biafra. We are the Southern Biafra. And do you know what they started singing again? Leave him to do his own. So he can do his own. He came to blackmail us, to destroy us, so that he can reign. You must be a fool. So your brain, you think you can value other people's brain, you grade it with your own. Do you understand? So you bring your mentality to, is it not what IPOB told you earlier? That he came, I preach it many times, I said, their target is destroy IPOB, then you start doing as if you are fighting for Biafra. Small time, it will vanish. Imagine somebody coming to tell you, an IPOB member, Nnamdi Kanu is leading. Support someone. Do you just imagine? A singular, an individual, an organization will start supporting an individual who does not lead the organization. That's when I see the brain, the lowest level of human being brain. Organization that have coordinators from chain to chain, from the lowest to the highest, that responds to this very structure from the lowest to the highest. An organization that sacks, organization that suspends, organization that have addresses, organization that is well known, organization that have ties with government. Somebody say, support an individual. That's when I see the lowest level of human brain. That's why they are called infiltrators. By Nnamdi Kanu, that's he called them. Amos. Imagine individual. What does individual have to do with freedom fighting? Individual. Which international organization will listen to you? An individual who does not lead a group. People are so foolish. So you find all of you finally dance to what we said. That hence we are not involved in Monday Statum. It will never reflect on free Nnamdi Kanu. We knew it. You don't know it because you are not us. We are different. We are ordained. Anything we remove our hand, do it. It will not yield a fruit. Hence we remove our glory. It becomes useless. You will now be enforcing it. You will try to show up because the glory has been taken away. You will try to show people it is working because the glory has been taken away. The glory is IPOB leadership. Press release that they will use to back up the Monday Statum every Monday. It is the power. If there is no such, it becomes useless. All your activities becomes useless. But we told you in our matter, all of you, today, on cousin, you think na Biafra struggle will open your shop. Nah, go and open your own. Nah, do your own, leave others. So you know you can do your own. You came up with the blackmailing of IPOB. Why not start your own then? Will you tell us how to free our leader? Can you free our leader? For Nnamdi, IPOB is a lie. It doesn't happen. You can only commit fraud with the name of our leader because our people love our leader. IPOB will lead people. We don't direct people how to free our leader. We lead them. Those that we lead sympathizers. We lead lovers of freedom. We don't direct them because they can never know it. If we give them address, they can never know it. Because Nnamdi Kanu leads us. You will only be in solidarity with Nnamdi Kanu. You will only follow us to go and free Nnamdi Kanu. You cannot lead us. We told all of you. Now, if not for what he's doing, Nnamdi Kanu would have to be killed. Was it why you were doing it? No. You do it for him to be freed. Don't change the narrative. No election, is it not to free Nnamdi Kanu? No election campaign, is it not to free Nnamdi Kanu? No checking point, is it not to free Nnamdi Kanu? No siren, is it not to free Nnamdi Kanu? No plane, flight zone, is it not to free Nnamdi Kanu? Thank you. Voice of Biafra, is to free Nnamdi Kanu? Nigerian army, free Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, the Biafra army to free Nnamdi Kanu. The Biafra army have scattered now. Apart from Biafra land, all scattered. The few all gathered. The gods are bachara no some man nke dokugbe face election. Elebe hụrụ gentle, elebe hụrụ onye ọbụla gbara ọsọ. Ama ịnọ ofu ebe n'oke igwe. Ofu ama ịnọ n'ihube na-agbagharị. Ime ọka igwe. Ofu ama nga defend Bayelsa. Defend Abakaliki. Defend Nsukka. Defend Akwa Ibom. Ya wawa amị ị na-agụ aka ụmụ anụ mpama amaghị makwa ihe Biafra iche na Biafra wụ taa naanị Nsukka dị ma ọ sọsọ ọgwụ ị ga-eji gbapụta mmadụ na-eruhu na-agaghị protect my local gọọmenti esi na amị ndị kọntrị common security outfit I launched ESN not army you saw their assembly state by state. You saw the assembly state by state. And they made armed struggle on social media. He had a man social media of self-determination. I am going to happen eba. Hence, if we able declare in our ESN here. ESN who security outfit in a fight terror. In our home eba. And a media. Upon ke ha na Fulani law. Nke Chinasa nwa Chinasa nwere chọrọ iwepụta ya ewepụta. Nwere ga ebe hụrụ ESN gị na ha na-akọ ma ọ gị na ha nwere ihe na-akọ. Ọsọ m mkpọta ndị ochi ha na ya na-akọ. And imam struggle na ihe ị ga-agbawa glass ọ ịgbawa screen m. Onwe onye ga-agba egbe here na. Ịgbawa phone na onwe onye ga-agbata egbe. A na dey imam struggle physical. Ọ somebody bịa gentle bịa say video. Ịma na a na-akpọ ya scam. Ọ gịnwa ga-egosi ndị mmadụ na onwe ihe na-eme. Ndị gị na ha na-eme ga-ekwetegodu. Ndị gị na ha na-eme ga-akọnfam. Ọ bụ Fulani ji ọnụ ha na-akọ na ESN. Ị na-anụ ya ndị Fulani agba ọsọ na ya na-agakwa ebe ahụ again. So those boys ha na them be spiritual. Fulani ji ọnụ ha akọrọ ya ndị ibe ha na ESN awụkwa kiri mmanụ. Ịghọtara. Nke gị nwere ebe ise vidio ise ebe ịchọ. Ịhụnụgo onye amị na-ekwu ka parrot. Amị nwere egbe. Ọ bụ egbe onye amị wụ voice ya. Every time ndị mmadụ yiri akwa. Ọ na-ekwu ka onye akwụrụ n'eletrik. Onye nke Oshebe ọ na-agụ onwe na mmiri. Oke, onye a nkịta ọ sị na aha ya wụ isi ọma. Onye a nkịta na-ahụ onwe na mmiri. Ịhụ na o bidogo gbawa onwe ya. Nkịta ahụ onwe ya na mmiri ya ọ na-agba onwe ya. Akọs trouble n'ime yard. Akọs noise. Ọ ihe ị ga-ahụ n'ebe nkịta nọ ma itiri ya mmiri. Itikwara na-ebili ya ọla azụ kụwa ya ka mkpọpụgodo onye ahụ ọ na-ejenerate noise ebe ọ na-ahụ onwe ya na mmiri. We move. Thank you. Agwa gị na anyị na-agba monkey post here. Ị nwere ike isi ebe isi chenji mmadụ maka na mme ya kpọrọ ya oku. Emeka gbachiere m mọmị m na-akpọ m. Ichere ọhịa anyị na-agba ahịa anụ mpama. Mmadụ tete. Ịmakwa ebe anyị gụrụ na faculty ebe anyị nọ study na faculty of what is it called? Superior argument. Okay, critical thinking. And we studied superior argument. Na Radio Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu our lecturer. Oh yeah, mere anyị kọcha akụkọ ihe ọzọ ị ga-akọ, you are a fool or you are mugu. E nwere ihe ị ga-akọ, we don't cross you, can you argue us? Anyị nwa YPOP, ị na anyị argue win anyị. As in what? Ole so course ị gụrụ na school ka ị na-emeri anyị. Ọwụ na ihe anyị na-adọ, not on this struggle. Ịma ihe anyị gụrụ na Radio Biafra. Ya mere anyị na-eji ama ndị anyị meriri. Ihe ọ ga-eti fool, stupid, idiot, ekperima, bad guy, ọ gwụla. O nweghị ndị comment. Argue us na m ka m mara mana anọ n'ime country declare ya army ọzọ. Come and tell me country ndị nwere army n'ime country ha without him. Ị na-ahụ na Tanzania na-eme independence. Though ha ka na-alụ ọgụ. Enwe ya. Ha nwere ha declare nke ha nọ. Etu ga-esi na eme freedom fight here armed struggle na media. Ịmaghị na ihe director dị na media no self determination. So anyị bụrụ egbe na-aga amabịa nọrọ ebe a na-agbakwana onye egbe. O nwere nke ọnwụ ha gara dochie osisi n'akụkụ ọhịa. Ihe jentụrụ kwuru lee sida ha bụrụ chen gba nna ha akụkọ nọ n'ụwa ọ gị ga-egosi ihe a ka ọkwa ndị Britain ga-egosi onye international media ga-ebu ya na Biafra amị na ndị a ọgụ ịnidinye onwe gị nsogbu. Ete ọgụ nwa ji aka gị na-ekwu na ụlọ nwere amị ya army is fighting with the Nigerian army ọ gị ga-akọ ya ihe IPOB na-akọ that army kills civilians ọ mmadụ ga-akọ ya anyị nwa ga-akọ ya because anyị enweghị army. So Nigerian army killing civilian Biafrans, killing us innocent Biafrans. And I know we tell the world that we have the right to self-defense. In the language. But you can't just launch army in UN and Nigerian army is killing you. It is hypocritical. Because yes, you have army. You are ready for war. So how do you have army and you call for sit at home? Are you calling for the government of the country you launch army against to hear you under civil disobedience? When you have army already, you call for civil disobedience. So the civil disobedience, you know, is a protest. So who do you want to listen to you? Is it your people or the government, the oppressors? They will listen to you when you have gun. Do you see how confused all of you are? If you have gun, what are you calling for sit at home for? Don't you know that this gun, the voice they should be hearing is the sound of your gun? Microphone eba o egbe ndị IPOB ugbu a. Mike ndị anyị jicha ma ndị arịrị na phone. Ọ ya nwa wee gba anyị enweghị egbe. Ọ ya mere iji ama anyị ihe. Ọ bụrụ na iso ekperi ma unu na-eme ihe egbe, pụọ na social media onwe ha na-eme ebe a. Ọ ya mere m ji lecha foolish people n'obodo oyibo, ntara ahụgo obodo oyibo. Ọ bịa na group of criminal na-egosi onwe ya na face, ha na-emekọ group program. Ha amaghị na ndị gbabatara na program anatala bribe. Time is coming mgbe ị ga na-achọ kọntrị ị ga-anọ n'ụwa. Ọkwa iso ebere ma gosi onwe gị, soro nsị ma soro aja ero ha ndị a niile. Gosi onwe gị wit nke ahụ isi ya dị ka isi ọkwa. Igosicha onwe gị ndị natachara ego kpọpụtacha gị wepụta ya identity, wepụtacha gị ihe na-enweghị organization ọwụ. No organization that ewu. Just gang. Isoro ha na-egosi onwe gị na-threaten the people at home, na-eme enforce it at home. Ndelecha gị esem na ị n'obodo oyibo, you are not civilized, ịla n'iyi. So any group ị hụrụ ịpụta na social media gosi ihu gị si na iso ha. Don't you know you are a fool, you are not intelligent. Ọ ga-aghachikwudo gị, ị ga-emecha na-achọ kọntrị ga-anọ. Ọ na-abịa n'ụlọ m. Ọkwa gị so ndị ohi mee fundraising gbuo mmadụ, ị ga-ata ahụhụ ọzọ. Akwa ebe ịpụta ewepụta gị picture gị nke shebe apụọ. Mana meeting onwe ebe ị ga-abịa. Gị nwa ị ga-ana ewepụtacha picture unu post onye ebe ọbụla ndị be anyị niile nọ. People ga-eji aka ha na-achọrọ gị achọ. Are you not aware? Okay, it's an annual. Even IPOB organization. It's an IPOB will just ndị na-eme people opposition. Here our organization. Ị nọ na sel address gị. Ele anya gị ma ahụ gị address gị. Our organization. Autopilot ode enwezi ya. Those criminal gangs Simon na-edu enwere address. People nọ na detention. Simon tiri na nsogbu. He can never come that Eberima. You can never see him talk about any of their victims. You know, they don't fall victim. They are God. Do you understand? That IPOB falls victim because it is freedom fighting. And we used to air it out. Post their picture. Even those that are going to court, we post their picture. Can Eberima ever show us picture or video of any of their victims? You see evil. If you are fighting genuinely with them, why do you hide their death? Why do you hide their detention? Why? No lawyer, no nothing. No exposition, nothing. You do exposition of IPOB. You don't do exposition of IPOB. You don't know. You don't know. But people who kidnap those that you sent to work, or those that arrested them, or those that they killed, you do not even talk about them when community or security kill them. You do not tell them that is your man. You will come up and talk another thing. It is in agreement, in line with the agreement to massacre our people. It doesn't reflect to freedom fighting. It is not positively reflecting. If one person falls victim, you must talk about that person. Unless you don't have idea. People that are missing in IPOB members that are missing, we are still looking for them. We have their pictures. And we have their names, informations. When IPOB go to protest in Biafra land, when we come back, we bring lists of those that are missing, those arrested, if they kill us, those killed. It is an organization. Then people that are not IPOB members that are fall victims, we still take them to hospital. They are Biafrans, but we know IPOB members that are missing. Then people will begin to bring complaint of their missing own IPOB. It's an organization. Tell me where Simon Eberima gang meet in Biafra land. How do you pass your message? Will you come to live broadcast and pass your message? Do you see how foolish you are? No coordinator, nobody. Will you go to newspaper grant to pass your message? Where will you pass message that your own fall victim? Where is the channel? Is it organization? No, it is a gang of criminals. Without address, because genuine people have address. Gang of criminals. Show me one address of a Eberima gang in Biafra land. One address where they gather. Just show me where they gather. Oh, you know, na WhatsApp, na your voice note, you. No, na WhatsApp, you, and your voice note. And your voice note na WhatsApp, not. Oh, we also. Every time, treat. IPOB meets. Today, and they say, hey, are you still meeting in Biafra land? I in a meeting. Everywhere. Every state, I will invite and even them invite them postpone to people. Or to IPOB in a meeting. I got unit meeting. I got zonal meeting. I got local government meeting. I got senatorial meeting. I got state meeting. I got national meeting. Otu aka na aga ya. All your organization anwụ IPOB anwụ na-ada. Emebi. Director ahazita Biafra land achịrị key. Gbachie ya. Onye ọbụla eme national coordinator enye ya spare. Thank you. He's out already. And Abba monkey post ever. And you be a business ya for here. Imandana a whipper. You know, got a ban. I ain't marriage you all. I ain't defend IPOB. I ain't marriage you land. Gaha Galalo Chalo. Is it not their voice note and their video can in place? I ain't play. Sit down, play our own. Play Ashan. Whip the Twitter and Ash. Makane beza account. Onona abaza also. I name my account. Come on closer. Mad people. Thank you. Now, Imana Mazi tell us what like 7:30. Okatad. Thank you. So the Biafra we need, the Biafra where lie will be highly prohibited. Lies. Lies. Agwaghi na ashike eji chọrọ igbu Nnamdi Kanu. Mgbe Nigeria jidere ashi ka Simon Haji chọrọ igbu ya. That's why nearly of able to watch it as a word. My actually maybe IPOB. Yagwe ya ke with ESN command the fight for free Nnamdi Kanu. EMG hate this very group. Hana like him with son name. Hana like him when na. Hana like him with parents. All their idea no parents. No parents. The language and autopilot means no direction, no leader, no instructor, nothing. Then, because I would leave DOS and use the name of ESN, what immigrate ESN, fatherless and motherless. Because DOS is the father of ESN. Because DOS is IPOB. That's where Nnamdi Kanu bestowed power. That's where you can see the power on the oath. The first people to mention on the oath where your loyalty goes to is DOS. Without DOS, no ESN. But DOS can be without ESN because there was DOS when there was no ESN. DOS can exist and the IPOB will operate without ESN. Because we have operated years. But he said that somebody should use the name of ESN, which is the people that are security agents, so that Nnamdi Kanu will be forgotten. Hence, you bring the name of people, armed men, to use to fight for the freedom of non-violence man and self-determination. Somebody fighting for freedom under self-determination. You have destroyed him. No more interest of international community. No more interest. Because you believe you can do it. So you don't need to complain to anybody. They will now come in when two of you are quarreling. That's when you see international body. Do you understand? When you started fighting, that's if they think they come in and they do on their favor, not to favor you. Do you understand? So now, had Mazi been that type of Igbo man and abandoned DOS to use the name of ESN, is it not within 2 months Simon will tell you that his name is ESN? They will tell you that China Samoru eats 20 billion. They will give him allegation. They will push him away. By then, there was no more DOS that time. Do you understand? Now, there will be no ESN. Because no DOS, no ESN. Then, by then, no more Nnamdi Kanu, no channel for free him. No group can meet Nigeria for free Nnamdi Kanu, apart from IPOB. If IPOB is scattered, Nigeria will not welcome any group. They will tell you to go and call IPOB. Maybe you don't know the British. They know the international. They knew it. They knew that if you destroy IPOB, no Igbo group can approach them. Because Nnamdi Kanu is not leading Igbo group. Only IPOB. You can only channel your energy through IPOB. You can only be supporter of IPOB. You can only be sympathizer. Do you understand? So why we say these things for them to know we know what we are doing. We are not just doing for let us just do. No, no. What we fought 2 years is to guide IPOB to remain and to remain on what we agreed. That's all. We don't fight anybody. The people that it affected are the people who have interest in destroying IPOB. That's the people that our war affected. So they see us as their enemy. But we don't see any enemy. Rather than we must to maintain and protect IPOB. Unfortunately, if you are part of the enemy, you know our war will touch you. That's why our war have no boundary. As far as it's to protect IPOB. We fought. When you are fighting, they'll tell you it's your brother. It doesn't do brother in protecting IPOB. It doesn't do brother. Nothing. No brother there. Do you understand? That's where they found it. They become useless in their opinion. What we say is that there is a way we are doing in IPOB. There is a way we are. You say no, we will do it in your own way. And we said no, we don't do like that now. That's the only problem. We don't hate anybody. And since then we have been protecting IPOB against such ideology that will start acting in where we protect it. Those who cannot sustain it, they go away. We remain there. And those who love the way we stood, they replace the other people who left. And we become complete again. They have replaced them. Those that are not under oath have replaced those idiots who took oath. They don't know what we are doing. They fizzle away. People have replaced you. You become a fool. You have no position, no chance again. Biafrans that are not IPOB members have replaced, they have occupied your position. And the people you follow have scattered. Berima and his gang have scattered. If you write a Berima now, do you know they know it's a Berima? They will respond. They will come on comment section. The whole name of leadership of IPOB, Onwenke popular. Better Berima. Ono na yosi biko si agbazulu na Eberima. Okwa ya? Eberima na ewi. Oh, we like ya popular. Okwa si ya na eme mmadụ popular. Nna, you are making him popular. Ma gwa ha, don't worry. Okwa popular. Okwa ya ga dey popular. Nna, leave him now. You are making this guy popular. Now you are making me. Say okay, so we make Wike popular. When we talk about Tobibo massacre, so we are making Wike popular. So if you talk about Ozodema, you are making him popular. You talk about the crime of Omani, you are making him popular. Abi, you talk about Python dance, you are making army popular. You talk about killings of IPOB, you make the Nigerian police and army popular. So you talk about the death of Buhari, you make Buhari popular. Each and every brain na you wolf. Okwa brain na. Okay, each and all the same. In our language, how to be selling with the Kanu Papa. Anyị na-eme mmadụ foolishly popular. Ịpụta na-echichi. Before you go okwu, ile ha anya n'ihu, iburu ụzọ dachicha ha ego n'ụtụtụ. Ka ha like anyị. Ọ ya wee ha anyị na-eme mmadụ. Gaa jụọ Rochas. Before you go okwu, ile ha anya n'ihu, ka e mara maka ha gere Radio Biafra. Ka e mara their feelings. Ịma mi ga-ata ma ha ga-enwetacha ala before gị na ha akpawa ka ha like ịtọ gị. Ya ka anyị na-eme onye iro gị ebe na-agwa anyị onwe egbe isi m hapụ onye iro na m na-eme onye iro popular. So Nigeria anyị na-eme popular, anyị na-eme Nigeria popular. So we make Fulani popular by exposing their crimes. Abi? So if you talk about Ohaneze ndị Igbo crime, you are making them popular. Now you are making popular. You are making popular. Now freedom fight and other self-determination. Ka anyị na-eme ndị iro popular. You must be mad. Hey, you were mad, man. M ga-agba ya egbe ebe nwa egbe ndị ka eji egbe ebere nọrọ ha na-eme ego na-agba m ha bịa ha ebido egbe n'azụ ụlọ bịa postu agwa na na-eme armed struggle na ke ha na-akpọ ya na media. Armed struggle, ị ga-anọ na kọmputa agba egbe. I say no armed struggle. All IPOB no armed struggle. Okay, ndị na armed struggle na-eme expel. Eberima gang no armed struggle. But they expel. You don't expel. What you do is court martial. You court martial. But what can I expel? Armed struggle gather na Finland for the freedom. A man I know armed struggle, which I na chụpụ mmadụ. We court martial. Ima no expel and make you can make account also Facebook account also be akọwinyo. Oh, send the argument to God. Pass your judgment in this shiga no pama n'ime ọhịa. Chineke akpọ ọkụ. Ma abịa nwe nke ga committee ị ga na gadro ma na alụ agha. China na big opinion case. Ayo, I'm so Johnny Emery Fejuna na ndị otu. China na okay, ị na-abịa ka gị na Fejuna bịa mewe ka enye suspension from Biafra army. Okay, enye sabo suspension from Biafra army okay. I need suspension, name make expel just because I know self-determination. And then I made a jack in. Okay, I made a jack in. I know I'm struggle. A duca people say, if you have a chance, I give me a level. Thank you. Let me go off so that we'll have space to join Radio Biafra with Mazi tomorrow. Good evening, Chineke. Thank you. Chineke for listening, watching, sharing, commenting, liking. Mostly, your data you have spent is also sacrifice. We acknowledge that if it is been we just say let us donate our data money for bullets, we'll get enough bullets, so we know the value of this very data we spent. It is a very serious contribution, and that is self-determination. That is to say, if we are in armed struggle, these people will be contributing this in the arms. Ammunitions. This is where they do it on data to chase the enemy away. Am I in a market out of the field? I am happy to Alan. How many people can I have in the field now? It is a market. A gacha big and an excuse. A ganako. On a one another driver motor by your joint hogaco. That's a copy of the driving license. No chama barrier. So you go actually the best in motor. Onye ndị eberima niile a nwere ihe a na-akọ. Ndị IPOB chụkwara achụ nwere ihe a na-akọrọ ndị mmadụ. Ọ defense. Onye ochie ji n'aka nwekwa defense. Ebe Tinubu ha nwecha defense. Mana election ịmakwa na ọwụ ya win. Ya send ndị defense lawyer na court. Ọ eji ma black man. Ọ makwa na nwere certificate. O sendekwara defense. Tinubu Buhari enwekwa o sendekwa defense. Ọ ihe unu believe. Defense, I name defense. IPOB got mark tune out of the field. Mad people. Thank you. I remain the fearless IPOB evangelist Mazi Adi Amakwama. From me and from here, it is good evening.